Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, we are going to be working on that red Fiat 500X. I really want to push that along and try and get it all ready to go to the paint shop. And then once it goes to the paint shop, comes back, then we can continue with it and finish it off. So yeah, today, a really big push. I will let you know, guys, if we win that new project. I did win it yesterday, but Copart are just playing their games where they're coming back. Well, it's not actually Copart. I can't say Copart because it's the insurance company. They're playing the game where they're coming backs and forwards with another price. Will you accept this offer? Will you do that? Will you? No, my original bid. So yeah, anytime I'm bidding on Copart, I never accept their offers. I just stick to my original bid. That's what you win it at. That's what you should pay. So simple as that. If you don't pay that money, then you don't. There's always another car. There's always another auction on. So to me, it doesn't matter. But I will let you know, guys, if I win it, because it's a great car. It's a fantastic car. Probably the craziest category S structural damaged car that I've ever tried, that I've ever done, basically. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But for now, let's get the Fiat 500X in the workshop and we'll crack on with that. Let's do this. Right, okay guys, so we've got the Fiat 500X in the workshop. And I really want to have a good push at this today. I want to sort out this intercooler issue as well, because I spoke to the main dealer and they said, looking at the pictures, that is how it's connected up with cable ties. It's unbelievable. I don't really know. But I'm just going to put it back the way it was when I took it off, because that's all I know. I want to sort out all this wiring as well. I don't really... Yeah, there's loads of bits and pieces to do around this car today. So, and obviously I want to get it all ready to go to the paint shop. So lights have got to go on. It's all got to be put back together. So yeah, let's get cracking with it, guys. I'll set you up. Let's do this. Right, okay, guys, making some really good progress now. Moving along very nicely. Just taking things and putting things back the way they were. It's a little, plastic's a little bit sort of denty this side and that side, but, you know, it's on and it's there. Had to put this plastic in, forgot about that, so that had to go in place, which is the air goes into the, air box up there. Still trying to work out this wiring situation. I think I'm trying to compare it to this side compared to the other side. You've got two plugs, which I think is for the top light. And then you've got, I think this plug goes to the, or is it that one goes to the spot? I think them two of them go to the top. There's two lights in the bumper. You can see them just there. Look, see them? Two lights. So you've got two plugs for one top light and then one plug for the bottom light. So that's the three for this side. And then the other side, I've just got to try and compare the colours of the wiring to match what I've got over there, which I think's doable. So yeah, I've put the headlights on. Both headlights work fine. There's no issues with that. Sorted out the bonnet. Got the bonnet catch in place. The actual hoses for the washer jets, they're all in place. That's all done, and it comes down along there. So I had to work all that out a little bit. So on that one. So I think I'm nearly swore there. I think I am getting there. I think that goes like that. Something like that. So yeah, it's just a case of just putting things where they should be. I did mess around with this connector for the wing, because this here, that actually wasn't sitting correctly. So I drilled out the bloody, I can't think what I'm talking about now. I drilled out the what are they called? Pot rivets. My mind just went absolutely blank. I just could not think what they're called. This is raw footage, guys. I do not edit nothing. I had to drill out these pot rivets, yeah, just take it up a little bit more, mess around with the position of this, so I can get the light in the right position as well. And then what I'll do is I'll pot rivet that back in place. Yeah, where it should be. I think it's 3. Yeah, 3. So yeah, and it's just a case of just running around and just sort of continue doing the bits and pieces on it, but it's getting there. When it comes to the bumper itself, I've got a funny feeling this is going to need painting. It's not quite the same colour. You can see it. This is more of a race red, and this is more of a dark. It's more of a darker, isn't it? Like, you see it straight away. You can see it actually more on the camera than I can here. It's misleading a little bit, but yeah, it's definitely off. So we're gonna have to get this bumper painted. So what I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everything from this bumper and then just put the bumper shell on the car and then go to the paint shop and he can sort of just bag it all up and sort of, yeah, I think that's going to be the best way to do it. So let's continue. I want to get the actual bonnet on now. Not bonnet. I want to get the front bumper on now, but I need to take everything off that bumper to get it in place so we can get it painted. So let's get cracking. Let's do that, and then yeah, we'll get it on. Let's do this. Right, okay, so there we go, guys. We are ready for the paint shop. All the other little bits and pieces can be done when we come back, when we get it back. I just want to get it over to the paint shop because that's the biggest job now, is getting it over to there and letting them getting it painted up. The bumper is not that bad. I gotta be honest now. Looking at the bumper to this. Look at that, look. It's not that bad, is it? But when I compared the bumper to the other bumper, it was well off. Yeah, so I'm a little bit confused now. But I still think it needs a paint because you've got these little chips in it, little dents here and stuff like that, scratches around it. That's why I stripped it all down. But it's throwing me a little bit now because it's quite good colour match. Scratches all here. So yeah, you know, there as well. So we want to try and get, you know, the absolute best job we can out of this because he's got to try and get his money back as much as he can. and it's got to look, you know what I mean, it's bang on. I have noticed a little bit on this back quarter as well, on a bumper here. So I'm going to get him to sort of take in this corner as well, I believe. Actually, looking at that, look, that's slightly different to that as well, look. Very, very strange. But yeah, I'll let him do his job, guys. You know, we know what he's like now. He's absolutely spot on, isn't he, when it comes to getting it painted. But yeah, I think we're ready. I'm going to leave it like that, and then the next time you'll see it, it'll be all painted, and we can do the final assembly. I need to get some few bits and pieces. I need to get a wheel arch for that side, a wheel arch for the other side, a trim here, arch trim that goes here. So we've got to get one of them. What else have we got to get? I've got to get some plugs. So I've got to get some wiring loom to sit on that side so I can see exactly what's going on with the wiring. And yeah, I just because I haven't got those bits and pieces, and we can get it to the paint shop now, then, you know, it makes sense to get it to the paint shop, bring it back. I'll order the bits and pieces. In the meantime, it can get done, and then we can sort of, you know, continue with it. But it's getting there. I did think that it's gonna need a few quid spent on this car, and it has. It really has. But it is what it is. You just gotta, yeah, you gotta live and learn. I would now never buy one of these cars, I've got to be honest, because of the parts that are just ridiculously priced. So now I know that, I'm going to probably stay away from them. But yeah, let me get this outside, and what we'll do, finish off the rest of the day, guys. I am going to bring the Ford KA, the white one. I'm going to bring it in, and we're going to start getting cracking on that car, because the subframe, we can start it this afternoon, and then we'll continue tomorrow and finish it off tomorrow, hopefully. And then that's ready for the paint shop as well. So, yeah. Very, very busy. The car that I mentioned this morning that I won at Copart, and they didn't let me have it, or they was trying to go backwards and forwards with the price. Yeah, they didn't let me have it. They've thrown it back through the auction next week. So I will be looking at that one next week as well. I know what I paid for it. My final bid was. So if it's close to what I originally paid for it was, or bidded on it is next week, then I'll be doing it again. See if we can get another little bargain out of that way. But yeah, for now, let's get this out of the way and get the white KA inside. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, we've made a start. I forgot how hard work these are. These are tough jobs to get out, I tell you. They're just so fiddly and tricky, I've got to be honest, mainly because of obviously the brake lines. You know, you can snap them and break them really easy, so you've got to be careful. Take your time. I've probably used that nearly whole can of WD-40 just around these bolts and around the fixings on this one. Just before we carry on, just want to quickly say, someone did mention in the comments on the last video of this car that I should be changing the bearings, the wheel bearings on these here. And you're absolutely right. I'm going to definitely change them over. Going to put some new ones in there. This one here, this one's already split apart. It did. It's stuck in there now. How the hell does that happen? I'll just put it in there, like. But yeah, was it that one over there? I can't remember now. Let me have a quick look. Hold on. It might be this one, because this is the one that. Yeah, this is the one. I'm getting tired. But yeah, someone said about replacing these wheel bearings, and you're right. You're absolutely right. I'm going to change these as well. So we're going to get 2 brand new wheel bearings for there. And anything else that I see, I'm thinking, oh, you know, it's worth a change. Really, these are not worth a change. They're not bent over. They're just been sort of whacked, so they go together. So they're all right. The drums themselves. Obviously, we've got these. These are new. That all comes new. That comes new. So we're gonna have new shocks, new springs, new bearings. Yeah. So, but it's just time consuming getting all this done as well. But you know, it is what it is. It's got to be done. It's got to get done. So, you know, I've started to take off obviously the cables for the handbrake. They go through, pop out and go down there. You can see them, they're just tucked in there. And those 2 cables, so they can stay there. They're done, they're out of the way. I'll put them back on once we put the new subframe back in place. But yeah, I'm run out of time today. Those bushings are definitely at it, I think. But yeah, like I said, I've run out of time today. That's all I can get done in my time scale. I have got the new wheel. That's turned up. New wheel and tyre in replace of this one, which we don't know how bad it is. So it's worth just swapping it over. Actually, I might just put that in the boot as a spare tyre, you know. Then the new owner has got a full-size alloy wheel with a tyre, which is a good tyre as well, for spare wheel. So yeah, even though it might be slightly buckled, it's still worth keeping it in there for them. But yeah, I am shattered. I am absolutely knackered now. But yeah, at least we've started it, and then tomorrow I want to completely change it over. We're going to put the new one on. We're going to swap it all out. I'm going to pull it all down, drop it all off, and then swap everything over when it's on the floor. Was that what I did it last time? I can't remember what I did it last time now. I think I disconnected it from there, in there, separated it in there, and then that way the whole thing comes as one. But yeah, we'll work on that tomorrow, guys. We'll continue with it in tomorrow. You can tell I'm shattered away. I can't even talk properly. Anyway, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching me doing the Fiat 500X. That's ready for the paint shop, so that's going to go there tomorrow, I believe. And then we can crack on with this tomorrow and continue getting this subframe down. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Thanks again.